What's going on, guys? This is John Zakari, and today I want to ask the question, is Nintendo too protective of their IPs? When it comes to flagging and taking down content that infringes on copyright, Nintendo is pretty much the king. I mean, it seems like I can't go for more than a week without hearing about some such case. Just recently, there have been two major instances, one being the fan remake of Metroid 2, and the other one was a fan-made Pokemon game titled Pokémon Uranium. Both titles clearly had a lot of passion and effort put into them and are incredibly enjoyable to play, but as with most Nintendo fan projects, the Big N quickly took them down soon after their release. Now, you can still find them, it's just harder to do. The whole IP protection thing is a slippery slope, but I think it's important to discuss it. I'd like to start by saying that personally, I enjoy seeing these sorts of projects, whether they be remakes or entirely new games, but I understand where Nintendo is coming from. These characters and franchises are Nintendo's babies, they're very protective of them, and people are always trying to make a quick buck by copying them, whether it be in software or even in hardware. Now, I know these fan creations weren't generating any money, but it's a tough gray area. The way I see it, Nintendo doesn't want to establish any precedent that it's okay to make games with their franchises, period. This way, there is never any confusion about where the line is drawn, and it helps them keep their IPs pure. After saying that though, I wish Nintendo would wake up when it comes to these fan projects that blow up in popularity as indication of what the fan base wants to see. I mean, let's take Metroid for example. Chances are, you probably aren't aware that it's the 30th anniversary of the series because, well, Nintendo has pretty much ignored the franchise for the last decade or so. Oh, but hey, we're getting Federation Force. Yeah, I know, I'd rather have nothing. And sure, maybe the next major Metroid game is being held off for the NX, which is fine, but why not something like this Metroid 2 remake? What a nice treat something like this would have been for the fans. Not just for the anniversary, hell, just to say there was something Metroid related for this generation. It's just sad to see that the fans are doing more justice for such a beloved franchises on their own time and dime, while Nintendo just doesn't seem to care. With that, there is another side of this whole Nintendo IP protection that I don't necessarily agree with them with, and that's their strict rules of uploading gameplay videos to sites like YouTube. Before getting into a debate with anyone about Nintendo's strict YouTube policies, where fanboys step up for the Big N stating that making Let's Play is the same as making your own game, I ask you a simple question. Why the hell is Nintendo pretty much the last major holdout to have such strict policies? Look at mega franchises like Call of Duty, GTA, Minecraft. The prominence of these games is largely built by their online community on sites like YouTube. Why aren't these companies going around flagging every video that's monetized with their content? Oh yeah, because they see it for what it actually is, free advertising. These companies don't see any threat to people uploading videos of themselves playing their games because there simply is none. I guarantee you, if a company like Activision thought that in any way the control of the Call of Duty IP was at risk, even in the slightest, because of YouTube videos, they'd be doing the same thing as Nintendo. No, this is simply just an old ways issue for them, showcasing an inability to adapt to the times. Even if you don't like it, these prominent YouTubers have a huge influence on their massive audiences. And many of them have expressed that they want to do Nintendo content, but when you're in this for the money, it's not really worth the effort to do something you can't monetize. I mean, damn, what would be one of the best ways to get all the internet warriors to stop bashing Nintendo, calling it the kiddie console, etc.? How about seeing their favorite YouTubers showcasing how fun these games actually are? I mean, how much does this cost Nintendo? $0. But no, that's a horrible idea. Let's just keep dumping tons of money into crappy TV ads.
Hot buttered popcorn, that's a deal! Yeah.
Hell, even myself, I often have issues with my reviews that feature gameplay, which I'm in full right to have monetized without Nintendo's permission, as these strict restrictions often have the YouTube bots flagging just about anything with their gameplay. As someone so small on the spectrum, obviously this doesn't really bother me, as my videos, when monetized, only make a couple of bucks anyway. But it makes me see why major YouTubers don't want to put up with it, as honestly, if I was doing this as a job, I'd probably stay away from Nintendo games. And most importantly, as someone who simply wants to see Nintendo succeed, it just makes me sad that they don't see the possibilities of allowing people to showcase their outstanding catalog. And don't even mention their partner programs. Those are such a scam, I'd need a whole nother video just to go through how horrible they are. In the end, I do understand that Nintendo needs strict policies when it comes to protecting their IPs and people creating their own games with those franchises. But in terms of the YouTube policies, I honestly will never understand why Nintendo refuses to get with the times and see just how beneficial it is to get the word out about your games in a way that doesn't cost them anything, and would surely get more gamer eyeballs than traditional TV commercials. I mean, does anybody even watch commercials on TV anymore? I thought people just DVR'd and fast forward through that shit. And with that, this video's a wrap. Let me know your thoughts on Nintendo's strict IP policies in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to my channel now, and you could say you were a subscriber before it was cool. As always, I'm John Zakari, and thanks for watching.